Yes, I'm going straight anime on you guys. So last week I talked about in my video how I was going to do a Monster Hunter Ice World, Iceborne, excuse me, dagger build. I just wanted to show you guys what I use and how I out DPS everyone, that comes in, my party that I make with, my partner, and let you guys just see what the damage looks like and what I run, so you can hopefully get an idea of the build you want to go for. Of course, it doesn't have to be the same. I just want to help you guys, do as much damage as you can. Last time I checked, daggers, and this was like 2 or 3 weeks ago, daggers was number 5 on the popularity list. We gotta bring that up. I want to see daggers number 1. Yes, longsword. Oh my god, it's so cool. Sephiroth, samurai, cloud. We get it. Longsword is cool, but it's overrated. Let's get the daggers back. As you can see, my character looks like a fucking boss. 2 daggers either means thief or ninja, right? So why not go the thief or ninja look? I got my hair in like this ponytail thing. It's silver because why not? I'm wearing like this. What is this? I don't even know whose gear this is. I don't remember. Great Gyro's gear. But anyway, enough of that. Let's go to the training room and I will show you guys just what my damage looks like raw. We'll talk to this cat here. Take us to the training room, bitch. Nah, I'm kidding. You're great. So obviously there's no food involved here. So we have base stamina, which I believe is 100. I will show you what the damage looks like with and without like the demon powder and shit like that. Obviously I have the talons. So right now my attack sits at 399, 55% affinity, 390 poison, and 390 fire, which doesn't matter because I don't run critical element. Before I start hitting this training dummy, I will show you my gear. Equipment info, so I'm wearing the Kirin Horn B+, the Damascus Mail B+, the Acidic Glavinus Braces B+, Shara Ishvalda Coil B+, and Garuga Greaves B+. Exploiter Charm, because I don't want to have to like rely on Tenderizer gems, so I just get the level 2 because I'm lazy. And the Wyvern Strife. To me, I thought this was a really solid weapon. It has poison, which is a DOT. You can't go wrong with DOT damage. The attack is 378. That's pretty solid for a dual blade daggers, or yeah, whatever. The sharpness, I wish it could have been a little better, but it's not that bad. So it starts off with a base affinity of 15%, which is not bad, and then you get a 2 slot, and then you might get a 1 slot actually, but I definitely upgraded it. It's definitely a 2 slot and a 1 slot, which is not bad. 2 slots usually have like the good gems. So now I'm going to show you what I run as far as gems. How do I get to that? Equipment info, I was definitely just there. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I have Critical Eye level 7, stun resistance because that's a maximum. If you get hit 4 times in a row and you get stunned, that is a DPS loss. You need to run stun resistance. I've been in so many parties where people are just getting hit. They have 1 or 2 stun resistance. Listen, you still get stunned. It reduces the time. Run max stun resistance. Health boost because more health is wealth. Critical boost because it's 40% damage, I believe. How do I get the skill info? Here we go. 40% extra damage dealt when critical hits. Normal is 25%. 40 makes a difference for dual bladers and long swords. I'm not going to go into long swords, but for dual bladers, it makes a huge difference. That's 15%. Find a way to slot that in without sacrificing anything. Weakness exploit. Increases the affinity of attacks that exploit a monster's weak spot. At level 3, it attacks that hit weak spots have a 30% increased affinity, which means my base affinity is 55%. If I hit a weak spot, that's 85% affinity. That's almost, it's not a guaranteed crit, but it's pretty fucking high. If you come home from school and you got an 85 on your test that you had no idea you were going to take, congratulations, because you just passed that test. But anyway, with an extra 20% on wounded parts, I don't think people understand how serious that is. Anyone with a heavy weapon can mount a monster, I believe it's the grapple attack, and then hit triangle, which will wound the monster, which means you get an extra 20%. If that shit is wounded and I'm on that monster when it's down, I have 105% critical hit. That's a guaranteed critical hit every single time. This is a very important skill. Moving on. Focus. Increase gauge forward by 20%, reduces charge times by 15%. That's literally the best for anyone that has a weapon that has a bar. Again, going into long blade. Dual blade. This is a very important skill. And if you wear the Damascus nail, you already get 2 out of 3. That's good. Part breaker. Part damage plus 30%. You shouldn't be aiming for anything but parts. Whether it's wings, face, legs, tail, attack the parts. You make it easier to break, that's an extra carve, that's extra items, that's extra damage. And as dual bladers, we attack so fast and so consistent, and we don't move that much when we attack. So that's a lot of extra damage to your kit. Marathon Runner. Reduces continuous stamina depletion by 50%. For actions with continuing drain stamina such as dash. Now, I don't know about you, but me as a dual blader, I run around a lot. A lot. I'm dodging attacks, I'm dashing, I'm trying to make all my attacks safe. It's a very good, Marathon Runner is a very good skill. Very good skill. Okay, now we get down to the nitty gritty. Tool Specialist. I run Tool Specialist, and I will show you why. Now, shortens time until reuse of tools by 30%. Free Meal. Free Meal is actually tacked on to my critical boost, I believe, or my part breaker. I'm not entirely sure. Now, I know you're thinking, oh my god, that's super random. Why are you using that? It's only 25%. Now, it is only 25%. It is a completely random skill. However, when I'm popping those demon powders, demon pills, adamantite drink, I don't know, ancient pills, it somehow seems to proc very often. Now, it's not a mandatory skill by no means. You don't even have to use it, but it helps me secure some items that I may want to use later without having to farm them or put them in my give them to my botanist or anything like that. So it's just a handy skill that I'm actually getting for free. Affinity sliding. Increase affinity by 30% for a short time after sliding. Now, if you aren't already attacking a weak point, if the monster is trying to fly away, if it's ran down a hill and you're on an incline, make your character run, hit circle, you will slide, which gives us access to one of our very powerful abilities, which I like to call the Spine Buster. I don't exactly remember the name, but when you slide and you jump and you hit an enemy in a straight line, you either jump on the head or the tail and you go straight up and or down their spine, hitting the enemy for critical hits or weakness. Apparently their spine is a weakness. I'll take it. I don't care. So when you run through that enemy, you will see nothing but yellow numbers. A very good skill to pair with affinity sliding is jump attack. Unfortunately, I don't have it slotted, but that's very convenient for flying monsters. Because if you can get that Spine Buster out on those flying monsters, back to back to back, that is a lot of damage. It is a very quick skill. It happens very quickly, so you can technically rinse and repeat it very often. Valhazak is a very popular enemy for getting Spine Busted. Very popular. He's a long-ass motherfucker. He can get Spine Busted all day. Alright. Now, I know you see these things that say not active, not active, not active. So, these are on my mantles. I wear the temporal mantle because, you know, who likes getting hit, getting interrupted? On my temporal mantle, I have speed sharpening, which I believe is 2 of 3. Okay, 2 of 3, so it's not max. But it removes 2 cycles from the sharpening process, which, when you're hitting criticals, I know it's good to have, to make it so your weapon durability doesn't deteriorate when you're hitting criticals, but, I mean, you know, I don't have it slotted. So speed sharpening is good. The temporal mantle, I will pop on the temporal mantle, I will use speed sharpening, he gets it done in two strokes, and then I'm back attacking. It's good. In my opinion, that's a good set. It was actually recommended to me by my partner that plays Bard, which is the horn, 15th weapon, by the way. LOL. Heck. But yeah, I think that's a good slot. Now, I use the glider mantle. Why do I use the glider mantle? The glider mantle has a reuse of 120 seconds. It has a reuse of. Now the tool specialist reduces it by 30 seconds. I can use the glider mantle every minute and 20 seconds. Now, with that, I use stealth and intimidator. It makes it much easier for monsters to lose sight of you and prevents monsters from engaging you even if you've been spotted. These are perfect for the dual blader build you don't understand. The last thing you want to do as a dual blader is be attacked when you're in demon mode getting your combos out. The last thing you want. You don't want anyone to interrupt your numbers. You're seeing all these crits, the screen is flashing, you're being awesome, you're practically Zidane but better and cooler, and you get all the bitches instead of just Garnet and Ico, and then you get fucking attacked. Now no bitches want you, because you're trash. Stealth and Intimidator help with that. That's why I slot it. And I can use these two level 3 abilities every minute and 20 seconds. I literally have 5 to 15 seconds of downtime between my mantles because of tool specialist. And it's such a wide set. There's a 10-second difference because depending on if I get hit when I'm using temperaments, it'll run out a little faster, right? So, okay, I've broken down my build to you guys. Now I will hit this training dummy, which, mind you, is not wounded. It's just a weak spot, and I'll show you the damage. Now keep in mind that this is 100 stamina, and it keeps count of the combos on the screen. So you guys will see how much damage I can hit with all my abilities within this 100 stamina. And this is without food. Okay, 97, that's a good hit. 97, wow, how convenient. Another 97. 85, that's good. 97, wow, seems consistent, right? This isn't good. I'm like, my character's like moving. Still got that 97 though. So there you go. Within 100 stamina hits, within 100 of a stamina bar, I was able to get 7,300 damage. No food, no bard buff, no demon powders, no nothing. That's on a weak spot. Obviously, in a fight, you won't be able to consistently hit an enemy like that, but just keep in mind, even if you are able to get 3 demon dances out, that's about 5,000 damage right there. Within that time, you just out-damaged the two-hand swordsman without him doing the exploit, of course. You just out-damaged the long blader who has to fucking jump in the air every single time to do the spine, to do their fucking, whatever their move is called, their weeb shit. Excuse me. Like, you are top DPS in your team. So now I'm going to run this demon truck. Gulp, 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 gulp. Now I'm going to eat this might seed. Pow. Now my attack is 420. Alright? Now, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be a huge difference. Oh, let me repair my weapon. But now let's see what the damage is going to be. That 97 turned to a 102. Another 102. Another 102. Alright, 7702. Same amount of hits. That was with the buffs. Mind you, that was not with food. That was not with the XL horn buff. So that could easily be buffed to about 9,000 damage. I feel it could be buffed to about 9,000 damage. With large and then XL and then food, I didn't even use the heavier demon drug. I just used I used the demon drug. I didn't use like, what was it, mega demon drug or something like that. And then the might seed. So that's 7,700 damage, 100 stamina. Again, no food, no bard buff. And that's with 420 damage, 55% affinity. So also keep in mind that my weapons again have 390 poison. So if you're fighting a monster that's 3 stars, that's 40 damage a second. And I believe it ticks for about 25 seconds. That's a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage. It might do every 2 seconds or every 3 seconds, but keep in mind that is in between damage while you're already doing this. That's what you're doing the whole time when the monster's down. Whole time. Keep in mind, again, this is not wounded. This is just the soft spot right here. Not wounded. Imagine you have somebody wound that for you. Extra damage. So again, as a dual blader, we can take the #1 spot. Long swords is a meme. Okay? So again, this was just a guide to show you how I play, to show you my build, and just to give you an idea of what it's like to be a crit dagger user with offset of poison. And I don't even have the best gems slotted in. I can show you my equipment. So we got okay, cool. So we have this 3 slot, 2 slot, level 3. I don't think there's any good level 3 gems in my opinion, besides like earplugs and stuff like that. And then 2 slot. This has critical eye, this has health boost, stun resistance, focus, marathon runner. As you play the game more, you'll get really good level 4 gems that have like a mixture of things. Ideally, you want to get level 4 gems that have critical boost paired with tenderizer. That's probably like rarity 80. So that's like shoot for the stars. I haven't gotten one yet, but I'm pretty sure someone has the good RNG and they've prayed to RNG Jesus and they were able to acquire those things. However, for what I have, this is my build and this is my damage. I hope this has inspired you to really pick up dual blades and be like, maybe I can take the #1 spot like Ishbinos is talking about. Trust me, you can. We can get longsword the fuck out of here. And we will. So keep doing your thing, guys. I really hope this video helped. Join me again next week where I'll go back to my usual things, talking about RPGs and JRPGs that are on the way, whether to buy or to not. But other than that, stay chill. I'll catch you guys next week.